That music really only means one thing. You are listening to the Loaded Dice Rollers podcast live at Macleod Ale. And this is episode 8. I want to say we're celebrating something with episode 8. But before we do that, let's listen to the cold open.
Last week on the Loaded Dice Rollers podcast.
With my hand on my Morning Star,
Oh boy!
That's not taken out yet.
The journey from Rogard's Manor in Shutterwood Forest in northern Ulastov to the tent city of Hillcross, tucked inside the Tusk Mountains,
Do you have large,
Exactly.
monstrous
Any
rats in
cups, really?
basements?
Lycanthropes are us.
had a roadblock.
I've lost count of how many kobolds I've seen on these ridges.
Once they negotiated passage,
My mistake. You want gold? Gold coins, yes?
they found themselves faced with a strange foe.
Yeah, it's a shambler.
Yeah, it's a shambling man.
In 2E, it's called a shambler.
Oh, it's called a shambler.
What a sham.
What a shambler.
Yeah.
Out of 5 horses, how many you have left?
2.
Oh, God.
2 horses.
Arriving at the massive torches that are the entry to Hillcross, they found themselves giving up even more gold.
This is extortion, my friend. You know what? You know how much dwarven ale that could have bought you?
They even had to negotiate their way into Hillcross. The tax is made at the entry,
That's orc for gold.
and the Fellowship of Something Stupid found their way to the Great Tusk Tavern,
Who remembers the woman who we're looking for?
and finally met Zera,
What brings you into my bar? To talk to me about Belmar.
who promised, with the right amount of money, to take them to Bellemar's keep.
I have 52 gold pieces, 75 silver pieces, and 4
Where's
copper
my?
pieces.
Why?
Where have you been hiding that?
I've been searching bodies.
The journey won't be easy.
I'm headed back home in my brain.
I see.
Ow, who's the Dwizard?
Oh, boy.
She claims the journey will take no more than 3 weeks.
The thing is, like, if you go to, it's like the Awani of the Tusk Mountains, basically.
Oh, and we had Val substitute for Mel. Nice job, Val.
Can't I predict for success?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey!
Welcome back, Mel. This is the Loaded Dice Rollers podcast.
Nice. Loaded Dice Rollers podcast. There they are.
Oh, jeez.
Mel, you're back. Thank
I'm
you.
back.
Welcome back, Mel.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, Mel.
Wow.
Now you get to deal with me again.
The Paxton plug is still on her.
Absolutely.
Smell it all
It
over.
was great.
Nice job. And you talked to many people about Loaded Dice Rollers, yeah?
I did. There was a lot of companies at PAX, and I did a little
Wow.
bit of live LARPing for
That's
the first
fun.
time.
What?
That was super cool. So, yeah.
What does LARP stand for?
Live action role play.
You knew that too fast.
I was prepared.
No.
I was geeking about it before the podcast starts, so
Oh.
it was really cool.
Is that the secret?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you missed a lot, and here we are. We're in
I heard you
Hillcross.
guys threw a bunch of money. You guys were just throwing it out like strippers.
Dude, burn through a ton of jack.
I heard you guys just kind of.
Oh, it's the guides. It's the help.
You gotta spend
I
it to
was
make
gone
it.
for one campaign, guys.
And we're broke.
I think you are actually are, bro. We're
Pretty
gonna-
much. Pretty
We're
much,
going to talk about all that.
And I also heard that Val killed one of my horse.
Well,
She didn't
she
eat it.
didn't kill it, but she helped.
She
She
did
helped
not kill
allow
it.
it to be killed.
Yeah, all I got was right when I was boarding the plane that she's like, and your horse is dead. I'm like,
You're not alone. Several dead horses.
all right, cool.
One of several.
Awesome.
Better than us, unfortunately.
You know, we are live at Macleod Ale. You hear a lot of background noise because we have a partition and only half the audience is engaged with us while the other half is going crazy with Magic, board games, Catan. Yeah, they're just going crazy. There's our audience. Thank you.
That was Billy.
Thank you.
And
Like
audience.
a caveman.
That was, what was that?
It's a lot of enthusiasm.
That may be our number one fan. Is that what you think?
I would say
Maybe.
so.
Or
All
our
right,
number
we
one
have an-
fan just
we
walked
have-
in.
Yeah, we have 2 fans.
Say hi, 80.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Haiti.
We're
Hi,
an
Eddie.
approachable podcast.
Yeah.
You
That's the
just-
great thing about it. You just
walk up to the table.
We'll never shun you, baby.
you can call
Never
us.
show you.
It is Christmassy. There's a lot of forest. There's a lot of skulls. Seems
Ooh.
like a lot of death going on.
Mel is describing the atmosphere. It's actually Hillcross is the city, and Jonathan's here. Will is missing, so Eugenie.
He's actoring.
Is he? Is that what he's doing? Wow.
He's
He's
on
filming, baby.
He's on a set
on
right now.
He's on a hot set.
back to the gameplay that we do here. You guys, we're getting to business. You guys are stuck in the town of Hillcross. And Tom, the Dwizard has had a friend at the bar that he met, a cute female dwarf that just won't leave you alone. You're staying here for a night at Zera's sister's bed and breakfast, which is really just a tent. But you guys are in the town of Hillcross. Kurt, what are you guys doing?
Are we ready to go? Do I have our guides ready to go? We have
Seems
all our
like a
stuff.
nearby tree.
You wake up in the morning, the Zera's sister's place was fantastic. She comes to you and says, I've found most of your crew, mainly.
We need to renegotiate the price if we're not going to get broke. Diplomacy, man. Can you do that for us?
That would be my pleasure.
She says she's already done the deal. But I couldn't find horses. I only found donkeys. You have to ride them.
Oh, that wasn't part of the deal. We were talking horses, which we negotiated heavily for.
We paid for horses.
Well, we got donkeys. She claims she's done the best that she can.
Well, then we pay for what we get.
I think that's fair.
She already took your money and paid.
Well, I think that you owe us a 10 to 15% chargeback.
She says she can cut one of the guys, but there goes a week of your rations.
No.
No, that doesn't make any sense. That's terrible negotiations. Why would she give us less stuff than already the less stuff that we got?
I mean, I can always intimidate or perform for her.
Before we freak her out, let's try to use a more silvery tongue if possible. And just say, look, Zara, we discussed horses. This is going to be a long trek. You gave us donkeys. I understand you're working with what you're working with, but, we are fledgling here in the wilderness, and every bit of gold that we can recuperate from the situation, the better for us. So, maybe you could see it our way and meet somewhere in the middle.
So just a fellowship question. How much money do you guys have? How much?
Much
we
less
spent a
than
lot
last
of time.
Yes.
Welcome to the Fellowship of Something Stupid.
Yeah. How much
Did
did we
Valerie
use?
also spend all of my money?
I think so. How much did you have? Like 6 gold?
3 gold.
Yeah, she spent all that.
18.
Yeah.
Damn it, Valerie! Spend all my money!
The Fellowship of Something Stupid.
Thank you for that,
Have
Ken.
any money? You didn't
Thank
have
you,
any
Ken.
money.
There's Ken. Ken heard it. Well, that's the truth. And Jonathan, how much did you guys pull together? I think Will had like 6 gold.
I mean,
Or maybe 3.
I had 9 maybe altogether.
How much?
Yeah.
How much do we need? How much did we?
I think you
needed
needed
quite a bit. Yeah,
133.
I mean, we just got there. I
And
think.
you and Tom had the majority of it.
I had
we had the
52. So you want me to subtract 52 gold pieces?
I think so. Let's just keep 2 gold pieces. You're rich.
I rage.
So Zera comes and she claims the deal's been done, and she's done very well for you. She's proud of herself, and
Can I pick her pocket?
she doesn't have any money.
She has our
And
money.
she's got all of ours. I would beg to differ. I'd say she's come into quite a bit of money lately. That's fine. Let's just get moving.
I'm just thinking how I can seal it back.
Look, Auroch, hordes of treasure await us, I'm sure, and the glory of saving the world.
Spence,
That's
what's
fine.
this dwarf's woman's name that I met?
Receptacle.
The one that's following you around?
Oh, no.
Wow.
That's going to get bleeped. I don't know, man. That just gave us a
Patreon content right
PG-13
there.
and just shot it right up.
Right up where?
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Let's
Now-
not talk
now-
about shooting anything up.
now we're
anywhere.
at R. Now we're at
I was
R.
just doing a little mind reading.
Her name's a little difficult to pronounce. Her name is.
Kaka?
Kaka, the receptacle.
Perfect. She's cute. She's very cute.
Oh,
Actually,
I'll
you
bet
might think
she's
she's
very willing.
attractive.
I might?
Yeah.
Why does she? Does
She
have
looks like a male dwarf.
Does she also have a handlebar mustache?
Yeah.
Your friend is mighty cute.
Which one? Dark?
The one with a little spot missing from his beard.
Oh, yeah. Funny story behind that.
Lola.
He's quite an adventurer, that one.
Don't tell her that story.
You guys are in Hillcross. It's a very busy town, a tent city. And there are bizarre things like every once in a while a mammoth will come by with a barbarian riding it.
Yes.
You're jealous, aren't
That's
you?
what I've wanted this whole time.
She wants a mammoth.
I'm like in
for
love
her
with
own.
everything that's like passing by.
Oh, yeah.
with
Why
mammoth.
didn't she get us mammoths
You know,
to
I
ride up the mountain?
tried.
Oh, so expensive.
I have to own it.
Oh, a
I'd
mammoth.
I'd happily roll for that.
Oh, no, there's zero way you get mammoths. Mammoths are
Yeah,
earned
they're
in this
like
part of town.
You have to go capture it yourself.
Yeah,
Can't blame her.
you really,
Sounds
you got to tame it.
Oh, you're the mammoth expert now, Warner. Yeah.
You have to go find them yourself.
I know, brother. Get it.
And tonight, we are really live at Macleod Ale. And we have a guest tonight.
I say bad things.
Oh, there's David. Now, he's from... Let's introduce him first so everybody
Yeah.
knows. In case you guys have listened to House Rules, he is the driving force behind House Rules. Thank you for being with us, David.
You're welcome.
A venomous?
So tonight, you're playing for me, David. David is playing an NPC, one of Zera's front runners. His name is Gauche. And Gauche has a bird that turns into lightning momentarily when it flies every once in a while.
No, I think it's pretty original. I've never seen that before.
I don't think Lola likes your bird.
We've already got a bird. We have Robo Bird, man.
I love
sound.
birds.
Well, we have a better bird.
Bird
Oh,
fight.
wow,
Bird fight.
Better bird.
Better bird.
Bird fight.
Lola really doesn't like the bird now.
That is fighting words.
They are fighting
Bird
words.
fight. Bird fight.
And Zera, she says, I found everybody, and they've accepted your price. One modification, I wasn't able to find any more horses, but I do have donkeys. And one of the hands that I hired, his brother is really, he has a little thing. Don't stare at it.
Zera, we
Is
paid
it on
for
his
donkeys.
face?
A goiter?
It's a goiter.
We
No,
paid for horses, not donkeys.
not a goiter.
That's all right. On the mountains, maybe the donkeys will be better.
Yeah, what did we get with this this travel package that we paid 100 gold pieces
She
for?
introduces you to Gauche and says, he'll take you to Belmo's Keep.
Right, so we get 2 donkeys instead of horses and 1 goofball.
That sounds like a fair trade for 100 gold pieces.
No, we gotta have more than one guy and 2 donkeys for 100 gold pieces. Come
I
on.
mean, let's
Everybody
talk
roll a
about that.
Do you
D20.
have any idea what I can do with 2 donkeys?
Dave's got the big D20. Whoa,
Ooh, 12.
12.
A 20!
The brother that has the issues is extremely attracted to you. Congratulations.
Okay.
Congratulations.
He could have liked anybody, but she rolled
I
a 20.
Know, that's
You're
true.
real pretty. Oh, Arg, I really like you.
I mean, I've never experienced this kind of, attention before, so it makes.
Can I stand near you?
Oh,
Can
yeah.
can I smell your hair?
No.
No.
But you can stand near me.
Can I hold your hand when we climb up the mountain?
No.
I like mountains.
That's nice. I like trees.
If he's gonna talk like that, I'm gonna push him down.
He does, but his brother's...
I don't think your brother likes me.
No, he doesn't like anyone.
I have a brother.
All right, let's keep going, everybody. So start walking away from him.
So, Kurt, the thing is, like, it's the best thing Zera could do in a crunch.
No, but how many porters do we actually have?
You have that many.
We have
4 porters, and then there's a guy with a bird. Lightning Hawk.
Okay.
Gauche.
Oh, okay. So we have 5 people.
Gauche. Come on. That's right. You guys are in Hillcross. Is there anything else you wanted to do in this fantastic tent city?
Is there like a city magic user or someone that I can visit to ask about lore or learn about lore in the
There's
area?
this hideous woman that calls herself Jinky, and her tent is always open. That's the saying about her.
Would
Her tent is always open.
would the dwarven lady that I've become friends
But
with?
she's just very attracted to you.
Right. But would she know this lady? Would Kaka know this lady?
No, she never spent time. No, she's disgusting.
I'm going to find out where this woman is, and I'm going to make my way there.
I'm going to go and find out about some history of where we're going.
And you see 5 hirelings. So they all find a rock to kind of sit down on. They go, oh, man, this is going to be easy.
That's the party I'm managing.
You manage a
Okay.
restaurant in real life, so this is normal shenanigans.
So okay, so
Sounds.
so I guess I'll manage.
Boss, I want to stay by the pretty lady.
No.
Come on, dwarf. Let's make this quick.
Uncle and I have left already. We're trying to find this warlock or this
Can
wizard.
I, since I'm going to get really bored, and even though they asked me, I don't really care about what they requested, so I'm going to go ahead and slowly follow behind them.
You ask a few people where this crazy lady is, and
Right.
they look at you kind of strange, and they point, and like eventually make it to this tent with like dead birds and
Oh, no.
skulls
Tom's already concerned.
hanging outside, and like she has weird wind charms made of like bones, and like it's just strange. There's webbing, there's webs,
Therm's
webbing.
worried. Dead
Yeah.
birds can't be good.
Okay, so we're going to approach the tent. So I'm going to open the flap.
Be gentle.
And
I'm looking for the witch.
Oh, Make a perception check.
She might not take kindly to that.
He opens up the flap. Are you with him?
Yes.
Natural 18 plus 9.
Okay, I'm going to roll against that. That is pretty good. Ooh. Yeah, you see somebody trying to hide out and a bunch of, it's just sort of leftover debris from maybe tanning, hides gone wrong, and bones. You see all that move.
So I send
Lola, go inside.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So Lola flies in and hovers as far above the tent at the highest peak as she can, and then I enter.
Uncle, this is where we need to be.
All right.
Hillcross doesn't have a good sewage system. As a matter of fact, you just kind of go in your tent and there's like a trough type thing that people dig and then they bury it.
Yeah, I'm used to cleaning shit from witches for 27 years, so I'm good with it.
And then they burn.
He's like, penthouse suite, basically. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
The general smell is stench from refuge, and then also the burning of carcass or whatever the hell you can get your hands on to keep your tent warm enough to survive the night. And really, there's just mud. There's no floors. These are all tents. This is the entire city. It's messed up. And by the way, it's summer, and all the frost melt off. It's just coming down. It's awful.
Lola, I'm telepathically, because Lola and I have this connection now that she's kind of a clockwork.
But Tom, do a D20. Roll a D20.
Lola's like, this looks like shit. It smells
Will
terrible.
save, add your will.
Natural 16. Plus,
Oh, really? Wow.
Why
Wow.
are we here, Daddy?
Plus 13, so that's a 29.
You have an overwhelming sense that your mind was being challenged for a second, and then you sort of shake it off.
Ooh.
Looking into the
What
tent.
is Lola telling me telepathically about what she's seeing?
It's
I
terrible
wanna
in
know
here.
exactly where.
Looks like shit, Daddy.
I can see that though, and so can Walrus. I'm
Never
sure.
seen more of a mess.
So can the uncle. So
There's kind of a makeshift desk. There's a bunch of botany things. There's botched experiments, frog heads, birds,
But I
dead birds.
see-
There's a lot of dead
Daddy,
birds.
why?
we see where
So
she,
many dead birds.
So many dead people.
Dead
I
birds,
see dead
Daddy.
people. So we see where she is though, hiding, right? Trying to be elusive in the tent.
You saw her, yeah.
Right.
Witch, come out.
And I walk towards where Lola is telling me she is.
You see it shake a little, the mound shake a little more,
Witch, come out.
and you make
As I
another
continue to
will
make my
check.
way.
Make another will check. Oh man, he's
19
good.
plus-
He's good at this.
Yeah,
Oh,
plus
wow.
13.
He's in the zone, baby.
She
Walrus
says,
is just shaking his head like,
you speak,
what's happening
Do you speak
here?
Orc? What are you speaking?
Yeah,
Common?
I speak Orc. I speak
What
Common
are you,
and
what
Goblin.
are you speaking to her?
I speak to her in Orcish,
Uh-huh.
and then I repeat myself in Jotun,
Uh-huh.
and then the third time I ask her, I repeat myself in Goblin.
Okay, you hear her say, and the mound shakes, and she gets out, and she's disgusting. Like she is. But she talks to you in Orc.
And what does she say?
What are you doing in my tent?
I've come here
She says, how
to
much for
ask
the...
you some questions.
She points at the bird. She says, how much for the bird?
Daddy scared.
Your
Daddy,
life.
Lola scared.
Your life.
Aren't we being a tad aggressive, my friend?
She's a witch. You need to be aggressive with these
Answer
people.
these questions 3.
Witch, I come from the 5 kingdoms. And I've been drawn to the Tusk Mountain Range. I have these nightmares of a lich in one of the mage towers
Make a
on the
lore
mountain.
make a lore check for me. It's your intelligence modifier.
Oh, so hold on. A quick question.
Yeah.
This is all news to Uncle Walrus, right? This is not
Yeah, this is
anything
all
that
new.
we've heard before.
Okay, 15.
Okay. That's it, total?
Yeah.
Actually, the general DC in Pathfinder 2E, I said this last week, was 15 because that's left over from 1, but it's actually 20. So, in fact, you did fail it, but she points a bone at you, and she says a few words, and she lets it go and turns into dust. And she says, why are you threatening me?
Why are you threatening me?
Why are you threatening me?
I am not threatening you. I'm looking for answers.
What answers do you seek?
I seek the answers of what we're looking for at Belmar's Keep.
You realize when you say Belmar's Keep, like, it doesn't even resonate. Like, she's not aware. It's not very common, by the way, that people would know. And she says, make a will save.
While this is happening, I
She
chop
says,
down
now
a
I
tree.
will crush your soul.
This is the third one.
Natural 17 plus 13.
Wow, dude, you're incredible, dude.
And I say...
You hear outside, you hear the all too familiar... You'll hear the all too familiar
I'm looking
tree fall.
And I've had nightmares of the Whispering Tyrant. Who is the Whispering Tyrant?
Whoa, hold on a second. Hold on. Whoa.
You see a little emblem in the corner that might be actually like the Whispering Tyrant. It's sort of this like stick figure.
That's hold on. When he mentions the Whispering Tyrant, sorry, this is such a big deal actually to Uncle Walrus. I won't even talk in the voice. So that's part of. I mean, the Whispering Tyrant is part of my lineage, and
it is.
Yeah, I'm related to some interesting Uncle Walrus backstory. If anybody's interested, I'm a distant relative of the general that took him out.
What was his name? It was part of
General Arnesant.
Right, Arnesant. Yeah.
Right, so he used the shield of I can't remember the exact relic's name.
Knights of Omez. He was a leader of the Knights of Omez.
Right, so and he used a relic that belonged to a god at the time and destroyed the Whispering Tyrant with his. It killed him in the process.
He's like a legacy.
But I'm a distant relative, and I have a very, very keen, aggressive hatred towards
all
things undead.
When you hear this,
when he talks about a lich and then the Whispering Tyrant on top of everything, whoa, boy, what are you talking about here? This is some serious stuff. Where's there a lich, and what does that have to do with the Whispering Tyrant?
I've been tormented on my journeys by nightmares. That has brought me here. That is why I'm with you. That is why I've traveled to find this lich and destroy it.
The Whispering Tyrant's been destroyed.
The Whispering Tyrant is alive.
I think you best watch what you say, because my family paid a huge price to make sure that the Whispering Tyrant was wiped off the face of this earth a long time ago.
Your family did not succeed.
Nice. So you guys have this really serious conversation in front of a hag who seems to be putting together a couple of hexes and potions.
Right. You guys, great. While you guys fight, I'm going to take over your souls. So you guys keep fighting.
And you see her slip underneath the tent. She bails. She bails.
Do I see her leave?
Okay, so
no,
I'm gonna
because
exit.
it's the other side of the tent. That was awesome.
I'm gonna exit stage left.
By the way,
you guys seem you got to work some stuff out here. I'm gonna leave the tent and get out.
Fellowship is something stupid.
Nice. And you're left in this like crazy tent with all this shit. There's like a lot of components for spells and like just useless stuff. It's like ramblings of an insane person.
I tell you this, my friend. While you're trying to figure out your destiny about something that's already happened, your girlfriend's already left a coop.
I'm not here to upset you.
So we can either sift through this pile of feces, or we can head back to our group and get started in fixing whatever's going on over at Rogard's Manor. What do you think you're going to find in here, in this mess, besides some sort of disease?
I start going to the books that she has.
It's like insanity. There's 3 books. Which one do you open? 1, 2, or 3?
Open number 3.
Okay. Make a fortitude check.
Natural 20.
Oh, shit!
You survive this dust that comes
he's
out.
way in the zone here, baby.
Yeah, you are. That's amazing. And you wave it out, but you recognize, wow, he just took a blast. You're like looking through the book, and it's like all these insane scribblings.
So do I notice anything? Can I read into anything?
Yeah, you can read it, but it doesn't make sense. It's like Bob took the shoe, toe is nothing, hair.
So I open book 1.
Make fortitude save. Wow, he's good at this.
12 plus 7, 19.
Wow. You guys are great. Man, Pathfinder 2e. You survive again another blast of like dust. And you find in this one, it's a little more about, you find barbaric leaders and like what's happening. And she was actually positioning herself. You could turn her in maybe. You find all this like, she's been trying to meet with people to overthrow the local barbaric tribes. And she's making all these plans. It's nuts.
Okay, then I open up book 1.
Okay, make a fortitude save.
17.
You survive it. Now, this book is special because it has all of her doctrine on hexes, and, it could be useful if you're a witch.
Okay.
It's got
that one.
A value of maybe, half price, 5 gold pieces.
I take that one.
You take it from, you steal it from her?
Yeah.
Okay, you see her lift up the thing. She says something in orc, and she throws a spell at you and make a will save.
18.
Okay. You're free to do whatever you want. That was amazing.
Pew
pew, pew,
All right, so
pew.
we recognize that she's slinging spells, though, now, right?
As she throws down the tent.
All right. I think it's time to go. Have you got what you came for? Did you find your key?
You just see a little emblem. It's the representative of the Whispering the Tyrant, and it's sort of like this stick figure thing.
And I don't know that, right? I wouldn't necessarily know.
You recognize it, too.
I take it.
He takes the Whispering
I take it. I put them both in my bag.
Oh, okay.
And is there any other potions or anything that I see?
Do a search check.
It's perception, so it's a 26.
Wow. Yeah, you find a potion of heal wounds.
Okay, I take that.
Nice.
And then I look over to Uncle. Thank you for coming with me. Let's go.
I'll just nod and follow behind him.
So you just wandered into some strange woman's tent, intimidated
Took
her,
her
took her shit, and just left, and she used all her spell slots.
Well, that was intense. In the meantime, the hirelings have had an easy half day. David's in charge of Gauche and Lightning Bird. We'll just call him Lightning Bird.
That didn't take a half day, though, Spence. That took maybe a couple hours.
Gauche. In French, it means without class.
Oh. The Lightning Bird without class, David.
Yeah. Gauche. Very gauche.
David, you are Gauche. Yes. You're playing a character called Gauche, and thank you for setting in tonight. And
no, it was a second.
You're in charge of the crew that's helping these guys to someplace that you don't even know. It's called Bellamar's Keep. You're not even sure where that is. You don't really care. You've been given a map, and you're an excellent scout, and you're in charge of 4 people. One of them has a brother that's sort of, Jonathan, how would you describe it?
I like snowballs.
And they're yellow.
I like yellow snowballs.
Oh, no.
They were my magic snowballs.
Oh, no, they are not. And David, you see, kind of notorious at this point. They call him the Dwizard. And he marches back in the camp, followed by a cleric, a human cleric, and they're just chatting about...
a visibly angry human cleric. I just like...
And Kurt, the whole time, what have you been up to since they left? It's been like an hour and a half.
Mostly just sleeping and drinking.
Uncle Walrus says, all right, enough's enough. Let's get moving. I've had enough of this place, and all I can take of some of our company.
We brought out some mountain... What would you call it? Set pieces. Can we take a picture of that, Dave? Would you post that? Actually, as you enter the border of this tent city, it straight goes up into the mountain on both sides, and you clearly for the realm of the Mammoth Lords, this is the only entry. It's kind of like Panama Canal of the mountains. They actually say we can't go straight up here, so they claim that they have to go into the Mammoth Lord realm and go a little bit north, and then they can go up into a passage into the mountains. It's not as easy as you guys are thinking. So you leave, and you see tents here and there. David Gauche is leading the way. He's very confident.
I'm pretty confident that I have 10 spikes. So I'm pretty confident that I could get up sheer. If the party is dexterous enough, I can pretty much get up that cliff.
So you notice his tent is a little special in that he puts spikes into the rock and it actually sticks, as opposed to your guys' which flies away. So as you guys are huddling the mountain, David, put these two out next to you, just next to you, and I'm going to make a perception check.
Those are our donkeys, right?
That was a D12. Those are your
wait,
donkeys.
we're going this way?
4. They don't see you. They're a mile out. You see a herd of mammoths.
Mammoths?
About a mile out.
Mammoth smell.
Mammoths. They don't see you.
We need to get to high ground on these. You don't want to be down. The mammoths are coming.
I miss you, Will.
The
mammoths are coming.
The mammoths are coming. Move to high ground.
So,
the mammoths are coming.
Well, I'd like to tell you that I can talk to the animals.
I can talk to the animals too, and they're telling me to move to high ground.
With the animals, I can't. This is my zone. So
he as a matter of fact, as proof, he pulls out a baby mammoth.
Stop.
That's only about this large, and it had to be like a week old maybe. And somehow he's been feeding it.
What are you talking about?
David's Gauche has a baby mammoth, and he pulls it out. He says, I know animals. I know you see a herd, but I know animals. And then it makes a coo.
So do we see anything around? Are these just like moving?
Oh, yeah. It made a sound, the baby mammoth.
Oh, no. What have you done?
And you see a very large female, like the tusks move over. It's a mile out, so don't get too excited. But they do notice that a cry came from this area. And David, as an animal trainer, Gauche, as an animal trainer, you get arrogant, and I think what do you do to the baby mammoth?
I definitely whip it. I wanted to do
Yeah.
tricks.
What the
I know this area.
Are you going to buy that for $1, Kurt?
I don't think so. This is my culture.
The guy's crazy.
This is my culture. You are a foreigner.
Did he seriously just hit that animal?
Half human, half orc.
I've got a whip.
hawk.
I've got a little baby whip.
And you whipped him.
No, I cracked the whip, and it does its tricks.
It's true.
That's what I do. This is our culture, man.
It was in a little backpack.
This is what
I take the mammoth away from him.
Okay, make a strength check. Make an acrobatics, actually.
I'm not going to like this. I am not going to like this.
David, roll a counter. Wow.
1 + 1.
11.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Strength?
It's going to be an acrobatics check. And then here's for the mother's caring about hearing the baby. 3.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
She doesn't really care.
I got a nat 20 plus
You're first.
10.
23.
I had
Wow.
25.
Roll your perception check, David.
I got 18.
16.
Oh, wow, plus
bonuses.
11. 27?
27.
This game is
I'm a
Pathfinder
badass.
2
I like
is
Pathfinder
badass.
2.
27?
I like that.
So you have a longsword and a bow. You probably fight with a longsword if somebody's attacking you.
Absolutely.
Now, your mammoth did squeal, and although you've been taming it for a while, you've been working with it, it is a baby, and you did notice with a good perception check, roll a 20, that the herd, you finally noticed it's a herd, one of the larger females, the matriarch, looks like, has noticed you guys and isn't running toward you yet, but looks concerned. It's a mile away, so it's very hard to perceive.
Yep.
But that's what you think is happening.
Okay,
What do you do?
I'm going to defensively defend myself. So I'm going to be in a defensive posture if I'm going to be attacked because I'm trying to.
No, you actually may think you're a neutral alignment.
I'm trying.
You may think if in an emergency, you might need to kill your puppy, basically.
So
if it's a threat.
If it's a threat, right.
Now, you can handle animal. You can tell him to whoa, 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 and try and handle animal if you want.
Yeah. So I'm just having to do tricks. So
Yeah.
I'm showing dominance.
Yeah, you are.
I have to train.
That's your thing.
That's my thing. But my friends here, my employers, don't understand the culture behind
We're getting text.
the reason for that. So if I'm going to be attacked,
Let's roll a handle animal. See if you can get it under control. 12 plus 11, 20,
12, yeah.
23. You do it. You entertain it enough to stay silent.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll for the other creatures. And Kurt, tell me what you're doing.
All right.
Sorry, is this a surprise round? Because
We're all in. The
I'm
herd,
top of the round. That's
the
the
herd doesn't do anything this round.
You see, my friends, I'm controlling the herd from
He
behind
does.
us.
He does very well.
I know what I'm doing. Please trust me.
The mammoths.
I will get you through.
And by the way, for you,
We're
Viv,
all brothers in Hillcross.
it seems that this is the coolest way to have a mammoth as a riding device.
Yeah.
Is to train it from being a baby. And
Absolutely.
you kind of recognize that?
be
The second
dead.
that I saw the baby, I was like, beeline, which is why I was trying to get into it
Right.
as soon as I can.
Yeah, you could probably buy it from him.
From
Do I have?
who?
Is it my turn? Can I go?
I will
Yeah.
give you.
All right, I
a
wanna
very,
cast
very
charm on
good
him.
price.
Okay.
I
I'm gonna
have
cast charm.
All right,
not very
David.
much
He's
price.
casting charm on you. Your will save is
It's a DC 20 will save.
plus 18. Dave.
He's got a plus 18 will save.
He's a badass.
Come on.
He's your guide.
See these guns? You see these guns?
roll a 1. Roll a 1. Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
It's plus 13. Plus 13.
Saves are crazy in this game. So that's 20?
Oh, wait.
20 will save?
Yeah, he tied it with a f***ing 2.
Oh, we got excited.
David,
Yes.
you have a chance to do something this round. You can calm the temperature.
I'm going to reassure because
Gauche.
I am.
I am Gauche.
Yeah, I am Gauche,
I'm Groot. I'm Gauche.
and I have a job to do, and
Oh.
I want to.
They're paying you 1 gold piece a week.
Hey, that's pretty damn good.
Normally your 10 pieces.
That's pretty good in the
money
valley, okay?
for him.
No,
Good
no,
money
really.
for him.
Is that-
So
Maybe.
I'm going to try
Better than the
to.
Dwizard got.
I'm going to
Slave.
try
That's true.
to reaffirm that I am very knowledgeable in this area,
Oh,
and that I think we can still get along. We just have to work with each other's
okay.
cultures. and
You
I
did,
think we're
in
good.
fact, thwart the stampede of mammoths out there this round.
This round.
So what do you encourage the group to do? You're the leader.
I am the leader.
And by the way, the bulk is heavy on your 4 colleagues that are carrying shit for you,
yeah, well,
which are your rations.
I give them a couple of copper and they're fine.
No, Zera already did that.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good.
It's all in the
then
price.
What I plan on doing is moving forward.
We'll just keep it that. We'll just keep it
I
that.
plan on moving forward to the cliffs.
Okay, Kurt tried. So, your saves are ridiculous. Your AC is only 20. It'd be easier to just punch them. I'm going to roll 3 rounds for the mammoth,
Are they above me?
for the herd,
Okay.
to notice you guys.
They're higher than 25.
So far, there's been 2 rounds, and they haven't seen.
Okay.
They heard the cry, but they didn't see anything. 5. 4. Oh my god. I am the worst roller.
Keep rolling that dice.
16. David, turn around as you're trying to hustle him out.
I'm hearing Susie and the
You
Banshees.
hear the matriarch of the herd. She gives a curling roar a mile out, guys.
I'm going to command the baby mammoth to
please.
move towards the herd.
No.
Oh, you tell it to go toward her?
No,
You say
towards
you
the herd.
free.
You're free.
Oh,
no, not free.
That's cute.
I'm not free.
No, she thinks I'm gonna.
Not free. I'm going to have him go towards
She thinks
the herd.
you're freeing her, and
Yeah, she thinks
she
that,
runs
but
toward
I
the herd.
completely command her, yes. So she's going towards the herd, and we're going to move forward
She-
towards the mountain.
She rolled a 16 on that. She is running
goes
toward the
my
herd.
Welcome to the fellowship of something stupid.
You see her do this, and the baby mammoth starts running toward the herd.
Starts running towards the herd.
Okay, I start running toward the baby man.
Hasta la vista, baby.
And I have a sudden charge, so I can stride up to double my speed.
You run after it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you running after it?
Well, in lore for the area orcs, when they were going into battle, they actually were able to manage and tame mammoths. Try and handle it.
All right, roll a animal handle check.
So I don't have animal handle.
Nature, maybe.
Nature.
So it'd be a 15.
As we learned, the general DC is 20, not 15. All right, now you notice there's a giant herd of mammoths.
Yeah, I'm probably pretty close to the giant herd of mammoths. Do they notice
No,
me?
no, they were a mile out,
away.
and they're blowing toward you guys.
Oh, towards us.
Yeah.
We need to
at this
leave.
point.
Your guide says
Gauche.
we need to leave.
Says we need to leave, and he apologizes for it all up.
I go ahead and go up to Gauche and try and grapple him.
Gauche.
As you're going into the mountains, like you start to ascend, you get
we
tackled.
we all are.
You get attempted tackle from the.
Well, I'm
You're
not
leading
going
the group.
Without, I'm not going without the party.
Yeah, the important thing is you got the 4 guys that are carrying all the rations and everything, going up the hill, and then you see a half-orc female try and tackle
Beeline
you.
for you.
I'm not into that, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Go ahead
the
and
party's
roll.
going with
No.
the party's going with me, right?
Of course, they listen to your direction.
So it's a 22.
Okay, you tackle.
Can't go for that.
I end up grabbing his right arm and pulling it right behind and pushing his left shoulder straight into the
And-
ground.
yeah.
So he's kind of like at an angle position.
Okay.
And I'm like, why did you do that?
You could have just asked me that instead of tackling it to the ground. But, well, I just wanted to stave off the
His intelligence is 7.
I just wanted to stave off the
Yeah, they're running toward you, by the way. You
Before
guys
he
are-
starts doing that, I look over to my brother. I'm like, suggestions?
And the one that like Viv says, I like when you attack my
The
friends.
other 4 kind of
We
followers
have to
are
go
like
now.
following his
The
lead.
idiot mishandled the animal, so we have to climb the hill.
Are we already partially up a hill?
Yeah, you're starting to ascend.
Okay, I start kind of pushing him off the hill.
You push him down?
Just a little bit.
I'm your guy.
You
Just
fall?
FYI.
I know. That's why I just kind of like knock him off and let him go. Just slip a little bit.
Hey, so I'm going to try to calm Viv down, and I'll come to her and say, Lass, I understand what this moron did.
What do you?
I understand what he did was inappropriate, but listen, there'll be more mammoths to come. If you're meant to have one, the gods will grant
If
you
it wasn't
one.
for that, it was the way that he was treating it and treating us on trying to be able to get us to this point. Why would he do this? And now we have a herd that's coming towards us.
No, I agree, but at least, look, the bright side of things is they'll take care of the little one, but they're going to take care of us too if we hang around, so we have to keep moving. Listen to your brother.
Viv, we gotta go.
You're on double secret probation.
Well, the good news is his strength is not that good, so when we get on the ledges, we can always just give
Exactly.
him a shot.
That's true.
He's
You
not
know,
the smartest.
He is
I'm
weak.
not the smartest.
He's really good with a bow, though. He'll shoot a shot and with an arrow and a rope, and he'll tie it into a rock, and he'll get it secure, and then he'll start to go up. You guys start to ascend into the Tusk Mountain Range, the northern part, which is very impressive. And Gauche knows that the frost giants have been beaten out of this land, like hard, by the barbarians, and their retreat is actually in the mountains. So
Great.
it's a safe home for them, and also a protective area. Now, the way you're leading them,
We can get past them if we don't make any mistakes. We can get past.
you know the way.
You know the way.
You're the tracker,
Yeah.
and so
No half Nelsons or anything like that. You
no.
just need to
But
let me lead.
but the Dwizard, I think you have to have
The
a talk
Dwizard.
with the Dwizard.
I pull GONAD aside.
It's
GONAD.
Gauche.
If you ever hurt an animal again, that'll be the last time you ever interact with any creature.
Am I in a party of bards? What the hell? This is what we do, friend.
You are not my friend. I don't know who you are. We paid for you, and you are to get us to the keep.
Yes, and I'm keeping you safe. So far, you are safe. We just need to get past these frost giants, and we'll be there. So
yeah.
you just need to follow me past frost giants.
And you journey up into the hills, and you find yourself in the face of glowing sun reflecting back at you. You start to see patterns of like snow, and the light is just reflected. It's very difficult actually to see after a while. It feels like sandpaper, especially for Ulustov people. This is the brightest you've ever seen anything. You start to ascend, and you go to an area.
Blind at all, or is it-
A little bit. For these guys, it's really tough. For you, it's average. But
Does anyone have any coal or charcoal? Anyone?
Yeah, you put it under your eyes.
Put it under the eyes.
So the guide tells you to put the coal. Tom, you probably have some ingredients from.
That's
you
cool.
put coal under your eyes.
Yeah, I mix
That's a cool scene.
some herbs that I have.
Yeah.
And I go to the rest of the party and I help them to
Apply.
protect their eyes.
Nice. And the things are going chap as you go up, and in the distance, there's some of these guys that you'd seen from the beginning. Let me see if he finds you as a threat. Doesn't find you as a threat
Then
at
we're
all.
just gonna
That was a
move-
1.
Well, then we're just gonna
0 on the threat
he loves
chart.
us.
We're just gonna move by him then.
He sees you as a friend, but he says,
I will get. You know what? I will give him. And I will give him a fur.
Is that orcish?
I'm gonna give him a fur.
Yeah, it's
Probably
Jotun.
Oh,
ogre.
Jotun. Oh, I
I
understand
don't
that.
speak orc, so.
yeah, he's talking to you.
Me too.
I'll give him a fur and some meat. And
Sounds a lot like Orcish too.
It's a kind of a southern inflection to it, really.
And he demands 5 gold. He says he'll take your pelt.
That was included
pelt.
in our passage.
okay, well, I thought it was being pretty generous by giving him a fur.
Yeah, this asshole rolled a 1.
Some meat.
That means he doesn't really care much.
So it's only 5 gold?
He says a donkey.
No!
Well,
You
was
guys
it 5
wanna-
gold? 5 gold or a donkey?
Yeah.
Give him your pelt.
I think I need to take this guy out.
All right, roll
I gave
initiative.
Him meat, I gave him meat.
Roll
and
initiative.
I gave him a
Are we all rolling initiative?
Everybody's rolling initiative.
This guy's
fur. I'm a 6.
I rolled a 7.
20.
That's a 9 plus.
27.
Took you a while.
9 plus
Say
10. I have a
Ambrose.
19.
27.
You have a
26.
27?
26 for me.
23.
Okay, so
It's
what is
plus
this
12.
thing? This thing's an ogre?
27.
Ogre has a 27.
Whoa, you just jumped down there?
Yeah, he does this thing called...
He's badass.
Called hyper jump.
No, it's called a glutton's rush. And then he does
That
something
sounds
called
official.
glutton's feast.
He might have some
on the
good
Birdman.
stuff. He's a he may have some good stuff.
He does jaw. It's plus 14. You know, a fumble. God. Dude, this dice is like amazing.
Let's go.
Are you kidding? This is like the 5th fumble in a row. 88.
What? Oh,
He
88 on the
fumbled.
fumble chart. Yeah, baby.
He ran down the mountain on something called a glutton's rush, and then fumbled on an 88.
Oh, how perfect. Well, while he's falling, he turns into a moron. And a moron hits himself for double damage.
Oh,
yes.
Nice.
And he's prone, right?
It just says moron, hit self, double damage.
Oh, so he didn't fall.
12 points to damage. All right, who's next?
All right, here's your initiative. All right, so Thurman.
Yep.
Thurman Sherman's up.
So seeing this moron kind of
He's an ogre.
moron hit himself, I am going to twist my hands and quickly and then throw out a lightning bolt. It's a DC 21. He saves about basic reflex save.
Do you have to make a spell attack roll with that or no?
20.
No. Nice.
This die is loaded.
All right, so he takes
Loaded dice rollers.
loaded dice rollers. There you go.
Next up is
Well,
Orok.
hold on. Critical save, critical success. Oh, he takes no damage.
Are we still in the same day that we were before?
This is 3rd day.
Oh, okay, so it's a new day.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so then I'm gonna cast.
Yeah, you pissed on his...
I've got one
By the
more-
way, just so you guys know, the half-orc pissed on Gauche's tent, but Gauche is trying to figure it out.
Nobody knows that.
Nobody knows
Nobody
this.
knows
Nobody
that.
knows that.
Nobody knows
So
that.
casting that took two of my slots, my action slots.
Yeah.
My 3rd action slot, I'm using a cantrip, which takes 1 action slot, and I'm casting shield on myself.
Okay, good.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Kurt?
All right, I was gonna cast charm, and then for my first 2 actions, and then using intimidation for the 3rd. So he's got a DC 20 will save.
Hey, Kurt, not to be a pain in the ass, sorry, with intimidation, do you have a feat that lets you immediately intimidate? Because intimidate,
18.
usually you have to engage with them for a minute before you can intimidate them.
I mean, I've got a ton of
Thank you, Jonathan.
intimidation.
He rolls an
It
18,
says,
Kurt.
with a sudden
Wills-
shout, you can shake an enemy's resolve.
So he failed it? What'd you do to him?
Charm.
Oh.
Charm.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you say to him?
I want him to lay down his arms and give us all his stuff. And tell us where to go.
Yeah, so you're
Says
trying
okay.
to demoralize him, correct?
Well, I didn't get there because the charm worked, so I didn't need to.
Okay, but demoralize, that's the one action. Yeah.
He has leather armor and a great axe.
Okay, I will take those things. And are those the most valuable
Is it the
things
first
that he
time
has?
Star has...
Hey!
Is that
yeah.
it?
Are you just looting his ass?
Nice.
I'm looting his ass. What else does he have that's valuable? Anything magical or back in his cave? Or
Roll a d20.
All right.
How deep into his
Look,
crevice
take
do
me
you have to
home and
check?
give me all the things in your house.
I rolled a 5 plus whatever.
Yeah, he's got about 50 silver pieces.
Okay, I'll take that
We
too.
could use them.
Something.
All right, and then
Oh, and he has a deer that he killed yesterday. He invites you to dinner.
no, it's okay. You know what?
He
Why
then
don't he?
invites
It's raw.
What we're gonna do is, unless you guys want to take him with us, I would say that he should go cook it. We're gonna tell him we're gonna be there later, and then we're gonna take off.
Yeah, like
It's
a
raw.
homie. Be like, thank you so much for the opportunity.
All right.
It's like
you could
sushi
be really
for
malicious and be like,
We'll
listen,
be
land creatures.
go lay with that deer.
Kurt,
and when
there's
you're
a
finished.
there's a star for the defeat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Everybody loves that.
Perfect timing.
Oh my God, Macleod Ale. We
All right.
love you guys.
So
You
got
make
2 for
dinner.
that?
We'll be
Great.
back in a minute.
2 stars
See
for
you
that.
later.
Wow.
Goodbye.
So you make the guy that's showing you through the mountains look pretty bad, but you do notice with a great perception check,
Oh God.
Is that a stripper?
that's not what he notices.
I got a 21.
Yeah.
Oh, you notice that this guy wasn't really alone. He looks up and he starts shouting at his family.
I'll tell him not to do that.
May invites you for dinner.
I
She
look
invites you
over
for dinner.
and
She's-
I bow
She says that the
to her.
All right.
Are these hill
Well,
people?
yeah.
we should still be nice to him, I guess.
How long's that charm
I
spell
mean, he
last,
no
dude?
longer is
How long does it
wearing
last for?
anything, nor
How long
has
does
an
that
axe.
charm
He
go?
has
1
also
minute.
given us 20
Oh.
gold pieces from
Actually,
his
it's
butt,
1
so.
hour.
Oh,
wow.
That's a while.
So she-
But after 60 minutes, there's a guy
She
like,
invites
yeah,
you
so
up?
what the fuck is going on here?
So she invites you up, and you see there's a couple little ogres running around.
Can I ride them?
Are we going with
Can
the
I
ogres?
ride them?
They want that.
Are you talking in a recreational
Wait.
They put you on their back and they just
Hold on.
around.
Some of us maybe did not want to go with the ogre family.
I don't know
mean,
that
is
I
that-
want to go
I
with
guess
the
the
ogre
half-orcs
family.
have been adopted.
I didn't want to go and follow a random witch out of nowhere into their cabin. Just take a whole bunch.
But you didn't.
Toilet paper. It was like taking toilet paper.
Wait, so at some point the party decided to go, yes, let's go have dinner with May May?
No, we need to move on. We need to move on.
They feed you, and within
I guess we had dinner with them.
it's not the best food. I'll be honest. It's
How many silver pieces did he have? I got an inventory.
20.
Of that.
50.
50.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
I had 50. That was pretty solid.
The food meets expectations.
And I'll be like, oh, this is lovely. Listen, how much longer do you have in our tongue
And,
for?
and
Because
you
I
see
think
him.
it's time to get out of here.
He lifts his head up really quick while you guys are eating. And he runs outside the tent, and you hear him like hit something outside. And he comes back in. He's got like this dead, like kind of deer-looking thing,
Hell yeah.
and he offers you dinner.
Like
Guys,
No, I thought we've already
Are we
been
gonna-
here for
yeah,
dinner.
I
Haven't
thought
we been here
already
for 45
had this.
minutes?
Ogre dinner.
Second dinner.
We're on a clock.
Ogre dinner.
Sorry.
You had normal dinner.
Like dinner
Okay,
and
so
a
what do
show,
what do
and
ogres
then
speak? Do they speak
dinner.
Jotun or
Jotun.
Jotun? Okay, perfect.
guys-
So I can speak to him and I'll tell him, thank you, but as little people, we only need the one dinner, but we appreciate your hospitality very much, and we should be going.
He nods. You see the little kids. One of them cries
You're very kind.
as he leaves Gauche.
I tell him he should
Ghost has
go
been-
to sleep now. He's feeling very tired.
See, and you guys had issues with me whipping a mammoth.
Yeah, but we can
This is
kill
what you're
you.
doing to the poor ogres. No,
Baby
I'm just
mammoth.
saying,
Baby mammoth.
Don't remind
baby
me.
mammoth.
This
Sorry.
is something that is going to
Sorry.
kill us.
Stop reminding me about the baby mammoth.
Loaded Dice Rollers Podcast, sponsored by Paizo, the makers of Pathfinder, and Emerald Knights, the only game shop in Burbank, California. Recorded live at Macleod Ale in Van Nuys, California. And music sponsored by Leaving Richmond. Nice. Well, on that note, let's take a little break, and we'll pick it up in the next episode.
We're doing it live.
Don't miss out. Press that subscribe button. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Loaded Dice Rollers and at Gia McLeods.